Hi everybody, sanibonani and welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mleje, and on this channel sikhuluma ama-reality TV shows, ama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers. Listen you guys, once upon a time there was a time when black women used to marry white men for money. Okay, times have changed. We have democracy now. Load shedding is here. So now white men are marrying black women for money. And they are running a better scam than black women ever ran on them. Okay. Their scam is so well planned. They are even suing the ministers. Okay, they are like, listen here, Peggy, come here in my umjolo and pay me for the fact that I jolad with a black woman. Okay, that's what they do. At this point, you guys, Pabi Moloi's ex-husband should actually conduct master classes and teach some of these influencers, okay, some of these slay queens that are here looking for rich men, and then rich men turn out to be poor. He needs to run a master class, you guys, because listen, his scam is so perfectly, okay, perfectly planned and executed. Okay, let's find out how the plan, how the scam is going. Okay, says here Pabi's ex sues for wrongful arrest. But you know what's interesting with this article is that Bheki Cele's name is in the mix. Okay, I don't think people realize that you can't play with Bheki Cele, okay, because he will zim dollar you. Okay, he will zim dollar you, your head will spin. Okay, I'm like, listen, even if Bheki Cele owes me 20 rand, I'm like, keep it, Mr. Minister, keep it, I'm okay. Okay, I'll walk. I know I was gonna use that 20 rand for a taxi ride, but I'll just walk. Okay. I'm not suing Peggy, guys. No, no, no. It doesn't matter what he did. I love my life. Okay. I want to live for another 10 years at least. Okay. Just in 10 years. Anyan. Okay. So let's find out what's happening here with this couple. Okay. Listen, I don't know what happened with Pabi Baloi, because honestly, you guys, let me just show you. Okay. I know this picture is not really clear. Look at this white man here. Okay. Just look at him. Okay, and then look at this picture here where they're wearing traditional attire. I'm like, guys, this guy, even facing the other way, you can see that this guy is very, very okay. Maybe not very, very, but this guy is poor. Okay, but also he did, in addition to that, you guys, because listen, if you're going to marry a poor guy, okay, at least he must be good looking. Okay, at least, especially being Pabi Baloi or Moloi. Yes. If you marry a white guy that is poor, at least the white guy, let him be handsome. Okay, so I don't know what happened with him here. They say white people are batagati, but in this situation, you guys, I feel like there is a Dr. Maweni, force here, because I don't know how this happened. But anyway, you guys, we're not here about that. We are here to find out, you would say, what is the Sunday World saying about this article. But we have to be very careful with the Sunday World, because recently they are clickbaiting us like nobody's business. So it says here, a strange partner wants 1 million from radio presenter and minister of police. Okay. So if you guys are wanting to run a scam on a man, okay, or a woman, okay, take your notebook and sit down and write, because you have to note what this man is doing, because I think that he is running a perfect scam. Meet the darling Pabi Moloi's separation from her estranged husband, Ruan Adams, has come back to punch holes in her pockets. Adams is suing Moloi and the police minister Peggy for 1 million rand for wrongful arrest. This is after she got him nabbed by the police for allegedly violating a protection order she obtained against him. Moloi, who presents Power Live on Power FM, is the first respondent in the suit, while Cele is the second respondent. In the lawsuits that he filed in the Pretoria High Court, Adams, who paid Lobola for Moloi but broke up with her about 3 years ago, said that on and about the seventh day of March this year, Moloi set the law in motion by opening an unfounded criminal case of violation of a protection order at the Olive House police station against him. When laying the criminal charges and making a statement to the members of the police, he said, Moloi, who is arguably one of the richest black female celebrities in South Africa, with 6 properties in Joburg's leafy suburb, identified him as the alleged perpetrator. What have I been saying, you guys, to these slay queens and all of these girls that are wanting rich men? Listen, Do the investigation, okay? Just because a man says that he's rich, it does not mean that he is rich. And this is what this man did, okay? He did his investigations. Just because Pabi Moloi looked rich, he had to make sure. So already he knew that he's owning all of these properties. So he knew, my heist is going to work very, very well. He said on the same day, Moloi, her mother, and the police arrived at his home in the evening in the police vehicle, and about four cops forcefully gained access. I mean, that was, guys, a little bit of an exaggeration. I mean, four cops for that one, man that doesn't look like has been at the gym in like 100 years. Just like I haven't been in the gym in like 100 years. Did they need four cops? Okay, they should have just sent a trainee cop, okay, and unlawfully arrested and detained him at the police station for about 6 full hours. Okay, he said when he later appeared in the Pretoria Magistrate Court, the case did not proceed because there was no case against him. The first defendant opened an unfounded case of violation of a protection order against the plaintiff, which case was not supported by any evidence and did not meet the required standard for the opening of a protection order violation case, which leads to an arrest of a perpetrator. By the first defendant's conduct of opening an unfounded case against the plaintiff, the first defendant violated the plaintiff's constitutional rights, and furthermore, by the arrest of the further detainment of the police, violated the plaintiff's right thereto. Okay, it was such a long sentence. Listen, you guys. One thing about a white man shall use the constitution, okay, which makes me wonder, why did they spend so many years fighting against democracy if now that we have the constitution in South Africa, this constitution that we have now in South Africa, they use it more than we use it. We like, why did you not just help us to fight apartheid? Because this constitution, you see now you need it. You see now you're getting millions from your ex-wife because of this constitution that we wouldn't have, if we didn't fight against democracy. We would have had it hundreds and years ago if you just helped us to fight against apartheid. Okay. Why did you not do it? Okay. So it says here the second defendant affected arrest without investigating the facts of the complaint lodged by the first defendant and without properly analyzing the evidence presented to them by the first defendant when setting the law in motion. Okay, so basically they're saying that, listen, yes, the first defendant did approach the police and say, listen, this person has violated the protection order because Pabi has a protection order against her husband. So that what the police were supposed to do was investigate if there was even true, get the evidence that, maybe he was at the place where he was not supposed to be, or whatever it was. He did try and contact the defendant, but they did not do that. So probably being a celebrity, maybe just went to the police station and said, listen, officer, my husband is bothering me. And they were like, where is he? Where is he? And she was like, he is at his house. What's the address? Give him the address. They went and arrested him. Later on, they're like, guys, officer number 4 is like, officer 1, you do have evidence, right? Officer 1 is like, no, I think officer 3 does. Officer 3 is like, no, I followed officer 2 because I saw him. He had a file in his hand. I thought there was the evidence. Officer 2 is like, no, I'm just a trainee here. I know nothing. I just accompanied you guys because I wanted to see how you arrest somebody when they have violated the protection order. Okay. Now it turns out there's no evidence. Okay. As a result of his arrest, he said that he suffered deprivation of physical liberty. I told you that the constitution is working for them so much they should have fought for it more than we did. Okay, public humiliation. I'm like, this guy has no right talking about public humiliation when he has humiliated Pabi Moloi so much here. Okay. But again, emotional and physical, psychological stress, okay, post-traumatic stress disorder and anxiety, because this man has suffered so much, okay. He said during the time of his arrest, detainment, and incarceration, he was harassed, humiliated, threatened by the members of the South African Police Service. He said that the police had a duty to ensure that prior to an arrest and detainment of a proper and full investigation of the alleged crime is carried out, and that the burden of proof to show that the crime has been committed rests with them. This guy knows the law so much, he should have been the investigator or something, or they just work with the police, okay, so that you have your own money, just train as the police officer or something. As a result, the defendant's wrongful conduct and the a sequel of plaintiff's injuries damages caused by the setting of the law in motion by the first defendant, leading to the unlawful arrest, detention, and further detention of the plaintiff by the second defendant, and further. HAIBO, because here, they're basically just saying he suffered something. Okay. Okay. He's a suffering man because he was arrested that one day and spent 6 hours in the prison cell or the jail cell. Okay. That's all they're saying. I don't know. They want to sound like they're in the court room here, trying to understand what's going on. It's a sense of me, case kind of a situation. Adam's lawyer, Lutendo Zipuma of SL Alternate. What a betrayal, Lutendo. What a betrayal. I thought that this guy has an African's lawyer or something. Okay, what a betrayal. Even you, Sipuma, you are helping this man to get this money from Pabi and Cele. I'm disappointed. He declined to comment, saying that the matter is in the court of law. So let's just wait for the court, to do their thing. Guys, like I said, okay, I'm just going to wait over here for this guy to announce when the master class is, and I might just attend the master class, just to advise the kids on how to run these games, because I feel like black women nowadays are not really good with it, okay, because they're marrying these men that are supposed to be rich, and then later on we find out, no, you are richer than this guy's very, very poor. You actually have to pay him, maintain him for the rest of his life. Because one thing that the person is not going to do if you are paying them to remain single is remain single. They're not going to find another partner. You're just going to be paying that alimony for life. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me what you think about this in the comment section. Share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers.